I will not ask. I am the anointed King of England. I have a divine right to rule. I will not ask.
Only Parliament can grant you the money, Your Majesty. That is how things are... That is how things are done in England.
You know the price I've paid for this. Was it a boy or a girl?
A girl.
It could have been worse. Our coronation may not be as grand as we had hoped.
I saw her face. A taut, disnatured torment just like thee. And God showed mercy on a creature of such ugliness and snatched it away ere the world could see it.
Huh. Can Parliament be persuaded?
We will write a speech to move mountains.
You see ugliness, disfigurement, but I am every inch a king. A king of England and Scotland. Two great countries that had been at war with each other since time began are now united and at peace through me. Peace beckons also with Spain. A war that each of you has sanctioned. A war that drains the coffers of this country. Is now, through the wisdom invested in me by Almighty God, soon to end. I have 3 children. 2 of them male. I have provided you with a line of future kings. Did the Baron Elizabeth. Already, I have done more for this country than Elizabeth did during her entire reign. Am I to suffer the coronation of a pauper? While she had the funeral of an empress?
Gentlemen, all those in favor of this submission, say aye. And all those against, say nay.
It was the phrase the Baron Elizabeth. I did warn you, Your Majesty.
To hell with Parliament.
You can turn this to your advantage, Your Majesty.
Speak.
There is plague in London. A king who loves his people would not bring them together at a time of plague.
There is a plague in London, woman! A king who loves his people does not bring them together at a time of plague, not even for his own coronation! Three children are enough. You may take lovers now, but men who will not. Lost. Men who are discreet.
I thank you.
Soon the war with Spain will be over. Soon we will be rich.
And more men-at-arms are needed in Flanders.
More?
Yes, Your Majesty. Spain has scored a great victory.
Spain was suing for peace.
They wish to sue for peace from a position of strength. That is diplomacy, Your Majesty.
We cannot afford it.
No, Your Majesty.
What is this?
The figures in the right-hand column.
What are these?
You would be appalled,
Tell me.
offended, disgusted.
Tell me.
They are fines paid by Catholics during the reign of Queen Elizabeth.
So much.
Yes. But you have stopped the pursuit of Catholics, and therefore, of course, you have stopped that particular source of income.
I have always acknowledged the Roman Catholic Church to be the true Mother Church. I am not her enemy. There are certain failings and corruptions I would wish to put right, but still, that does not make me her enemy.
Since I acceded to the throne, however, there has been a marked increase in the numbers attending Roman Catholic services. This has come about because priests and Jesuits have taken advantage of my clemency and have gone about the country openly saying Mass. This must stop.
Accordingly, I issue this proclamation of banishment on pain of death of all priests and Jesuits within this realm. I will enforce fines of £20 a month on all who persist in attending the Catholic Mass.
The children are sobbing.
That is indeed unusual.
Is not hanging enough for these priests. Must we also butcher them?
Henceforth, priests and Jesuits must merely be hanged. The butchery will cease.
If only that were possible.
Explain yourself.
Your Majesty, we deal with fanatics. They welcome death, martyrdom.
We deal with religious fanatics. They welcome death, martyrdom, for it is their gateway to heaven. When death itself will not deter, the process of death must do so. And it must be slow, so degrading, so agonizing that it and it alone will dissuade the would-be martyrs. The butchery will continue. You and the children may absent yourself.
I thank you for that, at least.
Have you chosen yet your lover?
No.
Then I'll come to your bed tonight. To see men executed is...
Inglés, señor.